A young man sprints out of the airport's sliding glass doors, visibly terrified, and disappears into the surrounding woods. No one has seen him since. Lars Mittank was a 28-year-old German man from Itzehoe, a small town in northern Germany. By all accounts, Lars was friendly, active, and close with his family. He had no criminal history, no known mental health issues, and no history of substance abuse. He worked as an engineer and appeared to be building a steady and comfortable life. In late June of 2014, Lars decided to join his friends on a trip to the Golden Sands resort area in Varna, Bulgaria. Golden Sands is a popular tourist destination along the Black Sea, known for its beaches, nightlife, and all-inclusive vacation packages. For Lars, it seemed to be a much-needed getaway from his usual routine. The group spent a week at the resort. They went to bars, played sports, swam in the sea, and enjoyed their time. By all accounts shared later by his friends, Lars was in good spirits for most of the trip, and nothing seemed out of the ordinary. That changed on the final night. While at a local bar, Lars reportedly got into an argument with some other patrons, described as fans of the opposing football team to Lars's favorite, Werder Bremen. According to witnesses, a scuffle broke out, but Lars's friends stated the fight was minor, and they thought nothing more of it. The next morning, Lars complained of pain in his ear. He told his friends he may have been hit during the altercation. A local doctor examined him and diagnosed him with a ruptured eardrum. Because of this, Lars was advised not to fly until the injury healed, as changes in cabin pressure could worsen his condition. This presented a problem. Lars's flight home was scheduled for the next day. Lars insisted his friends go ahead without him. They offered to stay, but he declined, saying he'd be fine on his own. He'd see a doctor, rest for a few days, and take a later flight home. He even sent his friends reassuring text messages after they left. Lars checked into a cheap hotel near the Varna airport. It was called the Hotel Color, a small establishment often used for short stays. At this point, Lars's behavior began to change. Staff at the hotel later described him as agitated and paranoid. He reportedly paced the halls and told his mother, via a phone call, that he didn't feel safe. He claimed that 4 men were following him and trying to rob him. In one call, he whispered that he was hiding because the men were nearby. His mother urged him to speak to the police, but he refused and sounded increasingly panicked. The next morning, July 8, 2014, Lars left the hotel and headed to the airport. Surveillance footage shows him entering the Varna airport carrying a small bag. He seemed calm enough at first, but what happened next has baffled investigators ever since. Lars visited the airport medical clinic. He told the doctor on duty about his ear injury and asked if he was cleared to fly. During the exam, something startled him. A construction worker entered the clinic, which caused Lars to become visibly alarmed. He muttered something about not wanting to die and then bolted out of the clinic without his bag or any of his belongings. The security cameras captured what happened next. Lars is seen running through the airport at full speed. He passes through a set of automatic doors and into the parking lot. He keeps running. He crosses the lot, climbs a fence, and runs into a nearby field. Beyond the field is a dense forest. And then, Lars Mittank vanishes. Despite extensive searches of the area around the airport, no trace of Lars has ever been found. His bag, left in the clinic, contained his wallet, passport, and phone, meaning Lars disappeared without identification, money, or means of communication. The footage of Lars's final moments at the airport was released to the public and quickly went viral. His frantic escape and inexplicable behavior have led to endless speculation. What could have caused such fear? Some theories suggest Lars was experiencing a psychotic episode, possibly brought on by drug use, a reaction to medication, or even an undiagnosed mental health condition. Others believe he may have been suffering from a rare condition called traveler psychosis, which can cause extreme paranoia in unfamiliar environments. Then there are theories that something far more sinister was at play. Could Lars have been targeted by criminals, such as drug traffickers or human traffickers? Was his fear of being followed real, and could it explain why he disappeared without a trace? One curious detail is that Lars's ruptured eardrum could have made him more vulnerable to certain psychological and physical effects, including disorientation and confusion. But this still doesn't explain the sudden shift in his behavior or what happened to him after he ran into the woods. His mother, Sandra Mittank, has never stopped searching for him. She has appeared on numerous television programs, spoken with law enforcement, and even hired private investigators to look into her son's case. Tips and potential sightings from around the world have poured in over the years, but none have been definitively linked to Lars. The theories remain just that, theories. There is no evidence of foul play, nor is there any proof of suicide. Those who knew Lars insist that he was a stable and happy person before the trip. For nearly a decade, the fate of Lars Mittank has remained one of Europe's most puzzling missing persons cases. His last moments, forever frozen on that CCTV footage, leave us with more questions than answers. What did Lars see or believe he saw that made him flee? Where did he go after he ran into the woods? And most haunting of all, was he running from something real? To this day, no one knows. And Lars Mittank has never been found,